Hello, this is Kevin Benedict, SAP Mentor Volunteer and Mobility and M2M Analyst. I want to thank you for joining us today for this podcast, and I'm thrilled today to have with me as guest Dr. Ahmed El Adl. He has recently joined SAP from PricewaterhouseCoopers. Thank you for joining us, Ahmed.
Thank you, Kevin, for having me.
Ahmed, why don't you share with the audience today what your new role and responsibilities are at SAP?
Thank you, Kevin. I am very thrilled also, Kevin, and happy to be back home at SAP. My new position with SAP is a brand new position, and it is part of SAP efforts to leverage the acquisition and the leadership of Sybase in our mobility market via mobilizing all SAP internal units to serve the new SAP mobility initiative. As you know, SAP has different internal organizations. For example, our IT Transformation Services organization, our Custom Development Organization, our Global Delivery and the Global Development Organization, for example. So we would like to orchestrate all of those, or the efforts of all of those units to serve the new SAP Mobility Initiative, which, as you know, mobility is one of our main pillars for the new SAP product strategy, as you know.
Absolutely. Now, Ahmed, where does this fit in with the mobile business unit that they announced last year?
Actually, the mobile business unit, or the mobile apps, is one of those organizations. We have the platform development team and standard application development team, which has been announced last year. Those are two units among many, many units, as you know, within SAP.
Yes.
So what we would like to do is to mobilize the other units within SAP to transfer the mobility platform, the unwired platform, the standard apps which will be developed by this mobile app unit into real values to our customers.
Okay.
We are going to develop, say, for example, industry-specific mobile apps. So the central mobile apps unit will develop the generic apps, will work with the IBUs within SAP and our selected customers to develop industry-specific apps.
Wow, now that's a big, ambitious task that you have before you. So what title did you get when you joined SAP?
I am Vice President of SAP Mobile Solutions.
Very good. Well, thank you for that. I have a question for you. With this new role, what part of SAP Enterprise Mobility are you most excited about right now?
I am actually most excited about the planned initiatives with our IBUs, because I personally believe that our main strength as SAP is that we succeeded always, Kevin, to deliver solutions to real business problems. We help our customers to grow and implement their business strategies. So our customers don't expect from us platform. They don't expect even generic apps. They expect solutions for their specific problems and needs. I am very excited about the work which will come out of this initiatives with the IBUs. or industry
now
units.
the IBUs, Ahmed, I'm sure there's going to be a battle over priorities because everybody is wanting a mobile extension of their industry-specific applications. How are you going to go about prioritizing those?
So actually, we as SAB we have already selected industries to start with.
Okay.
Take the education industry, utility industry, healthcare industry, CPG, and retail. However, as I mentioned, one of the main pillars for our initiative is our development partners. I am inviting every development partner who would like to partner with us in development of industry-specific apps. Just let me know, and we are going to provide training and support to your teams. And once you qualified for that, we will be happy to work with our partners to go beyond the highest priority, which we decided already to develop internally.
Very good. So, okay, all you software vendors out there that focus on the enterprise mobility space, you heard the invitation for Ahmed. So we'll have to make sure they know how to get a hold of you before we're done here, Ahmed.
Yes.
Yes. So tell me what you have planned, what you've already have planned for Sapphire.
We are planning a lot of nice things, Sapphire, for Sapphire this year, Kevin. As you know, Sapphire is our main customer-facing event. We get at Sapphire from C-level to system administrators and developers. So we are working on that. I will not share it with you now, Kevin, but soon our customers will see the new platform, the new SDK as already announced by our leadership, plus a suite of mobile apps which will, I am sure, will get the high acceptance of our customers.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, last year at Sapphire, I recall you and I sitting down together speculating on what was to come out of this SAP's acquisition of Sybase. Now, this year, you are responsible for much of what's going to come out. So that's an interesting turn of events, Ahmed.
That is very correct, Kevin. A couple of weeks ago, I was outside, like yourself, and sending some advices to SAP leadership. Now I am responsible for that, but I am sure, Kevin, that we have a very good offering to show this Sapphire to our customers. But of course, we cannot deliver everything within this short period of time. We will at least share what we have and share our plan for the next or coming months.
Very good, and I understand that. And I think we all can appreciate that. This work takes time, any of us that have been in developing, testing, and implementation. So what do you see kind of moving the discussion into a general enterprise mobility, Ahmed? What are some of the biggest challenges that you see in enterprise mobility today that people and companies will need to overcome?
The major challenge now, which we have, Kevin, is, the major question which our customer have right now is where to start. As you mentioned before, every industry and every business unit has some requirements to mobilize processes, but many customers don't know where to start. So as we may be in one of our webcasts, Kevin, we shared our experience with our customers on where to start, how to start. And so simply just the mobility strategy has to be in place. And on the technology side, I see that there was no better time on the technology side like now. We have, as you know, fast network coverage, better coverage, and a large number of mobile apps and mobile software vendors. So I think it's just understand your business and decide your strategy and roadmap to have the right start. And everything after that will be, in my opinion, successful and relevant to your business.
Very good. And, I certainly see that in the market when I'm speaking with companies today. It's the confusion on where to start. And I know we're all very interested in learning and getting some more specific details at Sapphire that will allow people to put a stake in the sand and know here's where I'm starting and here's the 3 steps for me to get going, because I know, what SAP is going to do, and I have specific advice from SAP in how to move forward in a step-by-step process. Because I know historically when I would talk to the folks at Sybase and ask them for advice, I would say to them, so how should I mobilize this particular application? And their answer was always, well, there's hundreds of different ways you can do that. And that's too many ways for me to make a decision.
And it is, of course, as I mentioned, one of the major challenges for our customers. And now at Sapphire, Kevin, to share it with our customers as well, we will have different panel discussions.
Okay.
And I have at least now one major panel. I will share my thoughts about how to start, where to start, but in more specifics. So I was talking before in general, but now I will share more insights about how, as a SAP customer, where to start and how can our mobility portfolio and services support you and help you to have a successful start to mobilize your SAP.
Very good. Well, I certainly look forward to it, and I would appreciate getting that. So I'm excited about that. So as we're wrapping up here, Ahmed, one last question here. What advice do you have for companies today that are in the process of defining their enterprise mobility strategy?
My first advice, Kevin, always get maybe a jump start understanding of the general mobility and specifically what SAP is offering right now and what we are going to offer soon by Sapphire. So, and the second is to understand your business. Start with the business. Don't start a mobility initiative just for the sake of technology, but start it with your business unit. That you as an IT department will be able to deliver something relevant, something which will help your business to grow and, of course, hopefully solve some specific problems.
So right now they can be learning about enterprise mobility in general, if I understand that, and
yes.
They can be surveying in their business units internally to find out where the needs are and what the priorities are and how, and just getting an understanding of how the IT organization can support those requirements. Is that a good summary?
Yes, correct, Kevin. And actually, one of our predefined mobility services is to help our customers in creating their mobility strategy. Of course, focusing on SAP, we work with our internal subject matter experts as well as our external subject matter experts who bring both together in half or 1 day workshop on site to help our customer, jumpstart this mobility strategy.
Well, I appreciate all your time today and for sharing your knowledge and your experience. And I'm sure we all look forward to sitting in on your panels at Sapphire coming up here in mid-May. And with that, I want to thank you very much for the time that you've given us today, Ahmed.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you very much.
Yes. Talk to you soon.